Hey guys, I'm here with part 2 of the Here Comes the Sun lesson. Alright, so we left off after. Alright, so the next part here is gonna be. Alright, so that. You go down, up, and you lift up that middle finger right there. And you play that B string. Like that. So you get. Now the next part, you just go D, then you do the open E string, the B string. Alright, so after that D, where you go like that, you go to the G, so 3rd fret of the low E string with your middle finger, and take your index finger and put it on the 2nd fret of the high E string. And you just play it all the way through. Mute that A string though. And after playing that chord, you lift up that index finger, play the open E, put it back down and play it. And then you go to an E7th chord, which is like an E chord, which if you don't know is middle finger 2nd fret A string, ring finger 2nd fret D string, and index finger 1st fret G string. But you lift up that ring finger and get an E7th. And if you want to make it even more of an E7th chord, you can go ahead and put that ring finger down there on the B string 3rd fret. Like that. This is what we have so far for part 2. Alright, so after that E7, you go to a D chord, then you play the open E string, then the B string 3rd fret, alright, so what you can do here is you can either stay in that shape right there, and you hammer on from the G string 2nd fret to the 4th, and then you play the B string and then the E string. Lift up that pinky. Now lift up your index finger. Put it back down. And then you play the B string, 3rd fret, to the 2nd fret, open, and then G string 2nd fret. So you get. I like to play it where I just put my index finger on the 2nd fret G string, and then I hammer on with my ring finger instead, and I put my middle finger there anchored on the B string. Alright, and then from there it just goes back into. it goes back into the Alright, now the next part you're going to learn is this part. Alright, so that part is a D chord into an A7. Like that. And you play open A string, 4th fret A string, 2nd fret D string. Then you go ahead, bring that ring finger in there to the 3rd fret of the D string. And you make a sort of F shape right there. And you play the D, G, and B strings. D is on the 3rd fret, G is on the 2nd fret, B is on the 1st fret. Then you move these two up one each. So 3rd fret A string, 2nd fret D string. And you don't even need your index finger here, and you play the A string, D string, and then the G string. And then you switch middle finger on the 2nd fret of the A string. You play the A, D, and G. So it's an open D and G string. Then you go into a sort of G shape. So you keep that middle finger there. Put your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the low E string. And you just play the G, the E string, the D, A string, and the D string. And it goes into a D and starts that part back up. Like that. And that's the ending of the song. So I hope I was able to help. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment on the video. Subscribe to my channel. Check it out. Check out my other videos. I got tons of stuff up there. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope I could help.